I mean, now we can go through here and not be bombarded by guardians and malice. There's a Korok slightly to my left. This whole time... Where is it? This whole time there was a Korok, like, right over here. Is it in this little tower? Aha. Yeah, let me use my 105 Lionel Reaper to hit that rock. This whole time, I could have gotten this on stream number 1, episode, like, 5 of Tears of the Kingdom, way back when. There was always a Korok seed right there, right next to the Addison sign. It's not exactly right there, it's like here for some reason. Oh, that's why it's here.
A memorial. It is said that spirits who are weighed down with regret when they pass on sink deep beneath the ground and wander in search of light. I will place similar memorials at scenes of great loss and pray they will bring light to those wandering souls.
Good enough. Central Square.
Though the central square has lain in ruins for a long time, I can still recall the bustling activity of the castle town like it was yesterday. At the center of this space was the fountain, fed by an underground waterway, though I suppose that has run dry.
Underground, you say? Let me go into, like... No, stop it. Pro HUD. I don't know what I'm going to be using for different thumbnails and things, but I'm going to be constantly taking screenshots like I used to have thumbnails. Then we've got a Korok seed over here. Yeah, Zelda does have another memory in the cathedral. She had one in Breath of the Wild. Well, it's in this little tower, too. Where? I hate that these things don't slash. That's not what I needed. Oh, it's an Ascend. Ascend Korok. And then the Hyrule Cathedral. I really need to remember the recipe for like, speed stuff if I'm going to be walking places a lot more. Like, I could absolutely build, like, a cart. The carts are not that good. Like, trying to build, like, an actual car in this game, they do not control very well. At least from my testing. There's just one right here in this log. It's interesting that they make the Hyrule Cathedral an important place for this a second time.
The ruins of Hyrule Cathedral. I often came here to pray that my powers would finally awaken. Though this place does bring me comfort, I also feel bitter at my many unanswered prayers.
Then we've got the main entrance as well. Also, we've got this up here. I should have... Man. I wish the horse teleportation armor was in this game. Also, I've never crossed this bridge before, either, in, Tears of the Kingdom, so that's gonna be a new discovery. They had the ancient horse armor in Breath of the Wild that allowed you to, like, make horses that could teleport. But in this game, they want you to make vehicles. But in this instance, I actually want to I got the Korok here, but I never crossed the bridge itself, apparently. Well, there you go. Brand new discovery. Boneyard Bridge. I would love to have a teleporting horse right now. This section in Breath of the Wild, Zelda talks about how all of the trees planted in this park was one new tree was planted every single time there was a new, like, successor in the royal family. So, like, every time a new Zelda was born, there was a new tree planted in this park.
This forest park was the direct responsibility of the royal family, cared for and built upon by each successive generation of rulers. Though it has been partially destroyed by fire, that does not spell the end of our ancestors' legacy. In fact, I believe I caught sight of some new growth emerging already.
That's still very sweet. Yeah, a handful of these trees have burned down since Breath of the Wild. Now I gotta go all the way over here because there's a Korok on the... What's funny... Oh no, I actually haven't crossed this bridge either. Could have sworn that I did. You can see on the map, I went around it. No, I never got this bridge. I said I got this bridge in Tears of the Kingdom when I was doing Breath of the Wild. I never got this bridge in this game either. This is like one of like the 4 locations in Breath of the Wild I never got the location marker for. And now I'm gonna get it in this game too. I think I might just say screw it and make, like, a plane or something to go around more, because this is too slow for my liking. But here we go. Helmhead Bridge. And then probably a Korok, like, right underneath it. Maybe. Where is the Korok? Secret little Korok pot. There we go. So that whole section is cleared out. And I'll get that eventually. I'm not going to distract myself, but I wanted to go here. Let me teleport back. I never discovered this. Water reservoir. Oh, there's a chest in here, too. Yoink. 5 rupees. Alright, then on the opposite side of the water reservoir, right over here, is a Korok puzzle I never got. Should be something like this. No. At least they show up a lot less often in this game than they do in Breath of the Wild. Oh, I see how it's supposed to go in. Supposed to go in just like this. Thank you. Then, on top of this hill... just be marking these things just so they're easier to see for myself. Here. Here. And then, like, right there is that. There we go. Yeah, the way I did this in Breath of the Wild for the Korok hunting is that I used the unofficial map that I was talking about before. Please. Okay. And what I had to do is that I looked at every single location on the map, and I had to mark down every individual Korok seed, and there's only like 100 markers that you had in Breath of the Wild. So I marked down every individual Korok seed for like 100 of them, and then I just traveled to each one, and then I spent like another 20 minutes trying to find even more Korok seeds. But I love the fact that we have an official tracker now. And it's just attached right to my phone, and it automatically tracks everything I've ever found. There's a rock down here that I could blow up. That I have now lost sight of. What's over here? There it is. What, you're not in here? Royal Broadsword. The struggles of having a full inventory and I'm not fighting any monsters right now. Alright, then let's go back. Oh, this thing flails around so often. Let me go over toward my blue marker. I see it right over here. Yeah, ha. And then where did my bike go? It's like right in the middle of this.
Ever since I was a child, I was always forbidden from crossing the bridge over the moat to reach Castletown Prison. So today is the first time I have ever set foot here. The calamity has not spared this place, leaving behind only these scorched columns. But perhaps that is for the best. Perhaps Hyrule no longer has need of a prison.
Something I also really, really like about these voice memories... Is that just in the water right there? It's probably just right there. The thing I really, really like about these voice memories is that the calamity is, like, talked about. Like, it's actually being said out loud. There's, like, nobody in this game that talks about the calamity from Breath of the Wild, except, I think, like, Impa one time, and, like, Simon in Hateno Village talks about the calamity, like, twice. And that's it. I think even specifically, like, Yunobo, during a side quest, talks about the calamity one time. And other than that, that is, like, the only time it's ever talked about in all of Tears of the Kingdom. So the fact that Zelda is saying, hey, stuff happened here during the Great Calamity, and, like, all these places were, like, destroyed by the Guardians from Breath of the Wild. It's like, hey, continuity, you know? It would be nice if it was in the game. I'm curious when we get to places like the other tech lab and stuff like that, what mentions of the Sheikah technology we'll get. Because we already had one Sheikah technology mention of, like, Zelda saying, oh, I wonder if this stuff could be improved by Sheikah technology. And then all of it disappears, apparently. The official response that the developers gave as to why there's no Sheikah tech in this game is that it just disappeared because they said so. So I'm wondering if we'll get an actual in-game thing. Also, this is just right here and I never got it. Do I have a place to stand on? Yes, I do. She used to talk about how these were made for the Calamity.
I have heard the castle gate is the product of Sheikah wisdom and Goron engineering. Father always said it would never fall, and he was technically correct. It is the only part of the castle that remains unblemished.
Not wrong. Are we really having a thunderstorm right now? Where is this? This is up above, it looks like. Can we not? I'm gonna cover myself in rubber. Try me, bitch. Try me. Smite me down. That's what I thought. We need to get up here. Frickin', just do it again. Let's make another one. Okay. Okay. Try me. Oh. It takes me off the Zonai device if I get struck by lightning. Can I please get up there? That'd be super neat. Zelda said this was the observation room. You can actually get in here normally. That's right, it's this part.
I loved gazing out at the castle town here in the observation room. The view is completely different now, but I will see to its restoration.
Man, to think this thing was here, and they just tossed it out of the way as an entrance to the below Hyrule Castle. Where the hell are you?
Guidance activating. Proceed southwest and upward. Proceed upward.
Just up here? Oh, there's a pinwheel.
In this vicinity.
There's a pinwheel.
You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Right, come on. No. Bitch. That would be great if that popped the balloon, but it did not. They're like hidden just out of view from the statue, which is a neat challenge. Oh, there she is. Zelda's flying over Hyrule Castle right now. Isn't it weird that we're, like, hearing all your memories right now? I'm doing all this stuff here. We're getting so much new Tears of the Kingdom lore, and I'm going to be playing Age of Imprisonment when it comes out in a couple months. Stay tuned. Actually, this is a problem. No! Let's see.
Guidance activating. Proceed downward.
Downward, you say?
Proceed west and downward. Proceed a short distance west. In this vicinity.
In this vicinity, huh? Is it all the way down? Unless it's hanging? Doesn't seem like it's one of the hanging ones. Is it...
In this vicinity.
In here? Aha!
You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Thank you. I don't need to be covered in rubber anymore. Put this on. And I don't know. Oh yeah, this thing. The Ancient Heroes aspect. I should, like, wear that. Maybe. I don't know. It's got good defense. Alright, dining hall.
The dining hall. Father was partial to the seat in front of the fireplace, and Link preferred to stand watch near the entrance while I ate. I still laugh when I remember the look of surprise on Link's face as I returned for my second and then third helping of fruitcake.
That's cute. On, like, the ramparts outside. Right over here. Right? No?
Guidance activating. Proceed upward.
Upward? Oh, it's up there. Alright, most of these might be...
Guidance deactivating.
there. There's also... Oh, no, I see it, actually. This moat is dried up. Oh, you're a slut. Actually, can I do this from the inside? Yes, I can. This Korok is forever trapped in gay baby jail. I was gonna say, can you ascend from underneath to get in there? But no, I can just move the rock. And there's no way for that Korok to get out. It's gay baby jail for that Korok. I think I see it. There's a Korok puzzle. Not quite. There we go. Square! I'm gonna get back up from here. Yes, I can. And let's get the stuff in the gatehouse. Lizard! Coming with me in my giant pocket.
Gatehouse is the outermost point of entry to Hyrule Castle. While the ramparts themselves are crumbling in many places, the towers appear to have endured. This seems like an excellent place to store the materials we will need as we work to restore the castle.
Good, good. There's a second one right here. Is it up or down from this location?
Guidance activating. Proceed southeast and downward.
Downward?
Proceed downward. Proceed southeast and downward. Proceed east and downward.
Okay, shut up.
Guidance deactivating.
It might be, like, underneath everything. Oh, no, it's this again. It's this again, but I can actually move the gate with... Ultra Hand. No, I can't. It's this damn thing again. The exact same thing happened in Breath of the Wild, where it's like, you can't get in there. I have to go... From in here, they have a memory in the same location. This gate I can move, though. And then over, and then in. They don't have anything to put the button down. So it should be, like, right around here.
the guard's chamber. When he was not occupied by his duties as my protector, they would often come here to train alongside the regular soldiers. They once let me join in, but the arrow I loosed went off target. It also caught the flame of a torch, and everyone frantically raced to put out the resulting fire.
Women, am I right? That's a joke. Do I got anything to, like, put this thing down? Okay, is this up or down?
Guidance activating.
I just don't.
Proceed a short distance northwest.
Go up. Zelda's very capable of herself in Age of Calamity, so, like, I don't know what's different between these universes. Or is it down?
In this vicinity.
Oh, it's walking around. I couldn't see it until I got close.
You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Thank you. These areas with big verticality differences, it's kind of hard to move around and find these hidden things. Bird. Like, where are you? Where are you? I thought it would be right here.
Guidance activating. Proceed downward. In this vicinity. Proceed upward.
Okay, so I passed it. I think it might be in the structure.
In this vicinity.
Oh no, it's a
You
little
have reached
sprout.
your destination. Guidance deactivating.
And then it's over here. Here we go. Yo-ho-ho! Then... Is that stuff up? All that looks like it's up. There's one more memory that I can get over here. That looks like it's up. But there should be one by, like, the prison docks. Again, the verticality difference. I think it's inside here. This should be the prison.
As far as I am aware, there were never criminals foul enough to warrant imprisonment here. And while I do recall a bandit named Misko being captured long, long ago, it seems in recent times they have risen to greater fame for their keen sense of fashion.
That one's pretty neat. That's, Misko. Got some lore about that character. I remember you. Hey, buddy, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, Toolin, fuck him up. Then... There's one by the docks, but let's just go up here. This will be a lot more convenient. She did have something to say about the docks in the first game. Really? Let me climb.
Ships would come and go all day here at the docks. It truly was the most lively part of the castle, and it always felt thus, thanks to the numerous merchants. It feels lonely now, abandoned as it is, a feeling magnified as I reflect on what it once was.
And over here, there's... I never explored there. I'll just drop back down again. It's funny that this stream here is giving me nostalgia for my first stream of Tears of the Kingdom that I did. I don't remember how many streams of Tears of the Kingdom I did. Like, how many total there was. But the first stream of Tears of the Kingdom, I streamed for like 6 to 7 hours that day. And, when I'm here, it's showing this. I streamed for a really long time that day, and I remember exploring Hyrule Castle. So right here... You're not showing up? Is it down below? I don't even know how to get in from there. I thought it was on these ramparts, but it's not. What is this? East Passage. It, like, should be over here. Aha! I never entered from here before. Really? Whatever. Really? Couldn't see it. Leave me alone. Don't need the shield. I remember being here plenty of times in Breath of the Wild in this area. I'm surprised I never came here in Tears. No, it looks like it's kind of just a dead end in this game. 20 rupees, and there are some bomb flowers in here. So that's nice. Yeah, usually this extended out into more of the underground, under Hyrule Castle. But no longer. Then this all, again, looks like it's up here. So I think I've gotten everything down here. I hope so.
Guidance activating. Proceed downward.
God damn it. Where the hell is this? Okay, it doesn't look it's that far.
Proceed west
It's
and
the
downward.
library again. Alright, yeah, I got
Proceed
confused.
a short distance northwest.
I got confused by this in Breath of the Wild, too.
Proceed northwest.
The castle's library, now covered in dust. At first glance, I found this worrying, but I believe nearly all the books can be salvaged with some effort. Though Father never cared much for books, he would often visit this place. I wonder why.
Hey, that's some fun foreshadowing, I guess. She never knew. Bro, the music is very intense right now. There's nothing going on. It's, King Raumu's secret study is right here behind this bookshelf. Bro, why is everything so intense right now? There are no enemies, and I'm not going to, like, the final boss right now. Get me out of here. Stop. On top of the flag? Oh, it's just a balloon. Balloon that faces my every direction. That's a fun place to put it. Get out of here. Yahi. Then... yeah, we've got the entrance here, but I want to go here first. Is it the gazebo again? Sure is. There was a memory here in Breath of the Wild.
I remember when this place had a blue roof. Daruk would be there, ready to lighten the mood, and Urbosa, standing by, was always ready to lead. Rivali, so confrontational with Link at every opportunity, while Mipha watched the two of them with worry in her eyes. We can never return to that time, but I will forever hold memories like these dear.
Oh, there's a soldier's shield and traveler's sword here, too. I think it's interesting that Zelda talks about the Breath of the Wild champions. Like, all this stuff that, like, never gets mentioned at all. In tears. You need to stop talking. I am, once again, very curious about Zelda's study here. There's things I want to know if this game will actually mention or not.
My room. I spent far less time here than I did in my study. That fact may have surprised my attendants, as I often closed the bed curtains to hide the fact I had once again slipped away to continue my research.
And up here. Yeah, I can never do this properly, but now we have Ascend, so it doesn't matter. Please say something. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually forgot about that. Please say something, Zelda. Say something.
My study. I found a silent princess in a corner of this desolate room. How many years or decades has it patiently waited for the right conditions that it might finally emerge? To think, I once believed the silent princess was doomed to extinction. You're stronger than anyone.
I mean, that's cute. She does not mention Age of Calamity at all. Or, like, the Egg Guardian, which I will refer to as. I don't want to spoil the name. I probably said it in the actual Let's Play, but now that Age of Calamity runs at a really good frame rate on Switch 2, I don't want to spoil stuff for people. But again, this right here is where the beginning of Age of Calamity takes place. And she doesn't mention it at all. Like, I will say, plot detail from Age of Calamity, it's still kind of a big spoiler, kinda, me saying this, and, like, not elaborating that much. But, like, it was literally, like, pivotal to, like, Zelda's childhood. There's actually a Korok on top of here. I kinda want to leave this, I'm not sure. I had a very symbolic final Korok seed in Breath of the Wild, where I had never claimed a Korok seed that was on top of the Temple of Time on the Great Plateau, and that was my final Korok seed in Breath of the Wild. I really want to find a Korok seed that's, like, really important in this game. So many. An area that's really important in this game, and just, like, save one particular Korok seed for last, and I'm kind of tempted to just have it be the one on Zelda's study. To have that be the final Korok seed we collect in the game. As, like, a symbolic whatever. So I think I'm gonna ignore that one, and we will, I'll mark it on the map right here as the final Korok seed. We'll come back to that eventually. In fact, where are my travel... I can't check my map here. I was going to say, where are my travel medallions? Can I place one here? Is it possible for me to place a travel medallion in here? I'd love to do that, actually. Okay, where do I even have these? I have one... I had one next to the Great Fairy for easy access. One at Tarrytown for easy access. And I could have sworn there's 3 of them. I don't know where the 3rd one is. Oh, it's down here. I had it at the floating Coliseum. So that I could fight the Lionels over and over again. I'd say the one at the Great Fairy is not that important. It's literally right here. I just had it here for convenience. I'm gonna scoop this up and place it here. Anyway, closer to the Sanctum again. I'm not even really upgrading anything at the Great Fairy right now anyway. I wasn't planning on doing that anymore. I'm gonna fall down. It's gonna be really funny. Okay, no, we're fine. We have a Korok seed, like, over here. Is it underneath the Ark? Yes, it is. It's right here. We could actually come in here without any problems this time. What do you have to say about this, Zelda?
Though this throne sits vacant, the space it occupies still speaks volumes. For instance, while the sculpture behind the throne is especially sturdy and serves as a hiding place in an emergency, no one that occupied that seat has ever chosen to use it.
Yeah, this is the Queen's throne. It was established in Breath of the Wild. This is the Queen's throne. The Queen's throne was left completely untouched. Somehow. Even through the upheaval. And this castle floating in the sky now, kinda. It's still completely at a standstill while King Rome's throne is destroyed. Can I ascend from here? Not quite. $300 up here. Right, can I can do that. There we go. Yep.
The bell tower. My memories of it are filled with a terrible sense of helplessness. When that bell tolled, it reminded me that my training was incomplete. And the last time I heard it ring out, it was warning us of the calamity's arrival.
Did I ever do this in this game? Because there's a Korok seed here. Can I ascend from here? Right here. I don't know if this respawns or what. I feel like I might have gotten this. I cannot remember. But if I didn't, I definitely found this out after I beat Tears of the Kingdom. But up here, there's a Twilight Princess Dusk Bow at the very, very top of the castle. Which is the only bow in the entire game, at least in Breath of the Wild, that let you shoot light arrows. But the light arrows do not happen here. the only bow in the entirety of Breath of the Wild that lets you shoot light arrows besides the Bow of Light at the end of the game. But I feel like I must have gotten it because I know there was a Korok up here, so I got this Korok. Then this Korok seed is down this way. Is over here and down. There's a chest here to grab. Another Royal Claymore. I'd love these things if I had inventory space, but I'm not doing a lot of fighting at the moment. I'm gonna drop this. I have a lot of one-handed weapons, not a lot of two-handed weapons. Is it? Oh, it might be this. Oh, there's a Lizzle Boomerang and a Lizzle Shield. Did a Lizalfos get crushed by a falling rock? Is that environmental storytelling?
Guidance activating. Proceed southwest and downward.
Alright, it's the only Korok I apparently forgot to get down here. So... Yep, there it is.
Proceed a short distance southwest. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
There we go. So that's everything here. I'm saving that other Korok seed right there for later. But then we've done everything in Hyrule Castle for now. Some good memory things here. I know there's this that I could get there, but I'd like to have this. So where to next? I'm gonna save the Great Plateau for another time, but I think we could probably do a couple other things. Like, let's go over here. Which is to say, I kind of want to go here, too. There's the Korok seed here. And it would be easier to teleport instead of glide there.